Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Once you accept the fact that the mind is a focusing mechanism, that whatever you hold in consciousness, because of your attention to it, shows you have the power to choose and let in what you want. So, how do you make the best of wherever you are at all times? How do you coax yourself up the emotional scale to feel better and find a better feeling place? How do you take your thoughts beyond where they've ever been? How do you connect to spirit? And how do you realize that you have so much to give? Well, for me, it has to do with what I call the Masks of God, a series of books that Joseph Campbell wrote, which both reveal and conceal to you how spirit manifests itself. I think we've always sought to relate ourselves to the wonder of existence. So the first thing you have to realize is what I call get impregnated, mythologically speaking. Yoga uses images that help you transcend what's constant and grave in the human condition. It teaches you to go inside yourself and find out what's the news within the nervous system. You have to recognize your own depths. Otherwise, you stay surface, superficial, and a lot of modern life is artificial and superficial. So, are you ready to heal? And from yoga's point of view, you have to have what they call the seizure of life-affirming beauty in the heart of darkness. That's called anyamanas, the divine seizure. All of a sudden, you become mad for God, mad for spirit, or however you want to understand what that is. So that means cosmic consciousness is a personal encounter with spirit, to be understood in your own heart, not to be compared to other people, but by their fruits you shall know them. If something really happens, if you get illuminated in any way, it'll show in how you deal with other people in your life. So, of course, we all have crude impulses when we're younger, and in the absence of ritual initiation, how do you take that adolescent energy and not break it, not cow it, but domesticate it, re-coordinate it back to the service of the community? So, if you have this experience, it's an absolute ineradicable conviction that no amount of rational thought will be able to erase, no empirical science will be able to erase it. It goes beyond evidence, beyond what you can prove. It's just like a gut understanding. And the first three chakras, what I call malodorous, lecherous, and carnivorous, it shows you the tenacity of life, its erotic component, its aggressive component. But as you move up the chakras, from the heart chakra all the way up, it transforms all the energies in your life into spiritual states. So even if you don't follow your bliss or haven't found your song in adolescence, it's never too late. That's what the Gospels are all about. It's never too late to find the saving grace in your life. It's telling you, follow it, and everything will work out, even if you think it won't. And the only way you can do that is you got to live mythologically. You got to follow your star, and that's going to lead you forward. Now, of course, in the ancient world, the rites of passage from your childhood into adolescence was often accompanied by excruciating ordeals, scourgings, fastings, teeth knocked out, scarifications, finger sacrifice, cutting off aspects of your genitals, circumcision, subincision, bitings, tattoos, burnings. Incredible. But then you're like everybody else who's gone through it, and you understand where your place is. We don't do that anymore. You have to look for eruptions, things that break the status quo, things that take you down a notch, that make you realize my ontological status has changed. It's never going to go back to the way it was before, like a death in the family or a divorce. And ultimately, what you're trying to do is bring yourself to a spiritual birth that's a time transcending order. A part of your consciousness is no longer invested in solely remembering the past or anticipating the future, but experiencing the fullness of existence in life right now. And then the older you get, this is an amazing thing, there's another impact you have to face, and that's willingly entering the dark gate. And that's the other side. And that's what mythology also prepares you for. Live fully and die majestically. Find your way.